And welcome back to Wake Up Radio with Ryan Ray and Fuzz. We're live today with Sean Aiken, the creator of OneWeekJob.com and of the documentary by the same title. Sean, thanks again for being here with us live in the studio today.
Thanks for having me.
Sean, so first of all, you did a lot of different jobs during this journey. You did things from dairy farmer to martial arts instructor. Did you have a favorite job of all the jobs that you did?
It's a difficult question, actually, because, all the jobs were so incredibly different. You mentioned a few there, so I would go from, dairy farmer 1 week to firefighter the next week to stock trader the next. So it's quite different, but I found that the weeks that were most memorable with me were the ones where it was more than just the job. It was the people that I was working with or the family that I was staying with that particular week. Ones that stand out in mind, I was on Cape Cod, working as a pizza maker with a small company, family-run business there, which was really memorable. Also a park ranger in Hawaii. It was nice being in Hawaii, but being outdoors especially was really enjoyable as well.
And how did you fund all of this? I mean, how did you get yourself from Vancouver to Hawaii?
Yeah, well, it changed every week because I asked my employers to make a donation to charity instead of paying me a wage. So I had to figure out a way that I would be able to support myself and continue this for the year. And so I ended up getting a sponsor on board, a job search engine called nicejob.ca, and they gave me $1,000 a month to put towards travel expenses. So I kept costs down as much as possible. I took the bus or hitchhiked, or I didn't have to pay for accommodation once the whole year because people would email me through the website and say, "Hey, Sean, if you're coming to town, you're welcome to stay with us," or often I'd also stay with my employers as well.
Wow, that's so fascinating because I'm a big travel person myself, and I love to do kind of guerrilla style travel. So what you've done is you sort of combined two passions, your passion for travel and for adventure, and then a passion for finding your passion.
Well, and I think that reaffirms what we've talked about here on the show a lot of times is that people want to help. When you have a goal, when you have a passion, when you have something that you're really working on, you would be surprised the people that will come out of the woodwork once you have voiced that, once you put that out there and let people know what you want to do. And I think this is, Sean, thank you for sharing that because I think it reaffirms that people want to help.
You're so right, and I encountered that time and time again. And I think the biggest thing, if you can articulate what it is you're trying to do and your goals, people will do anything they can to help you out and help you push you one step further towards your goal. And so I really encountered that week after week, and just the kindness and willingness of complete strangers to open up their door and let me be there for the week and show me their workplace and their home and share their family with me was truly inspiring.
Were there ever any jobs that you had to turn down that you felt like that you, I don't want to say couldn't do, but that you just thought better against, or just felt like it wasn't a right match?
There was definitely, as it grew, I got more and more job offers, and so I had to turn down many. I could have actually kept going for another 3 years afterwards with all of them, but some that stand out, I got an offer to be a news anchor, but it wasn't your typical news anchor. It was for a show called Naked News Daily.
Okay.
And so what they do is, as they're giving the news, they slowly take off pieces of articles of clothing until they're nude at the end of the broadcast. And I didn't think that was necessary.
I don't blame you on that one. I'm actually familiar with that show, but I don't blame you. That would be tough.
All right, guys, well, we've been talking about this and talking about the experience. Let's actually take a look at the documentary, Sean. We've got it edited here for you, so let's take a look and show our viewers. This is going to be available at ryanray.com/radio as well. Here we go.
So, what are you going to do with your life?
One man is taking an unusual approach to uncovering his passion.
We're told so much growing up. Find your passion, and that is the secret.
Find something that you're passionate about.
Follow your passion.
Your passion.
Passion. If you can, go with your passion.
But how do you go about finding your passion?
Get active and be proactive about doing something. If you don't know what to do, well, don't, just sit around and wonder what to do. Do something.
Here's my idea. I'd work 52 jobs in 52 weeks to find my passion.
It's the greatest concept on the face of the planet.
It's a crazy idea.
It was an idea that was just not possible.
I have no idea
what awaits me and where this project's going to take me, but I got to take the leap.
Alrighty, here we go.
Right now, I think a lot of people are coming to school with no clue whether the degree they just took really applies to their interests and really what can they do with it.
This week I'm a Hollywood producer,
Snowshoe guide assistant,
real estate agent,
fashion buyer. Time to start a new day, Monday morning.
You know, it's the people that make the experience special.
I'm 59 years old and I'm still trying to experience life.
Finding a career is not an easy thing to do. I mean, there's going to be some challenges, there's going to be some roadblocks in your way.
There's a lot of information to digest. I feel like dead weight a little bit, you know, like I'm not actually making a meaningful contribution.
I really have no idea where I am exactly.
It's just making it really hard.
I can't think of a time when a relationship actually derailed anything he wanted to do.
You can never take something for granted at all.
It was obvious that I very likely could never see Sean again.
So my advice to you is, while you're in college, do like my homie right here, you know what I mean? Get 52 jobs, you know what I mean? 1 job a week. Stop being lazy, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing going.
The project is not about me. It's kind of grown and there's something here. Who knows what awaits?
Great. Wow. Excellent stuff, man. So the documentary looks just as exciting as the journey itself. What do you really hope to show people with this documentary, Sean?
Lesson for me over here. Here I was trying to find that perfect job and what my passion was. And the biggest thing I learned is that you don't actually necessarily need to be in your dream job to be happy. There's many things that make us happy in our career. One thing that I mentioned earlier was the people and the coworkers. And each week I'd ask my coworkers what they like most about their job, and it was the people that they work with, and the relationships that develop as a result. The other thing that I noticed was that the people who were most passionate about what they do were the ones who had a vision of how they were contributing to something greater than themselves. So, it mattered that they showed up to work every morning because they contributed something valuable, and something was made better because they were a part of it. For example, working as a preschool teacher, like these kids are very influential when they're young, and the teachers play a huge role in the growth and development, and they take a lot of pride in that. But also another one on the other end of the spectrum as a dairy farmer. Here I was after a few days being there, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and going out to milk the cows. I thought, man, this job is terrible. How can anybody enjoy it? But then George, the head farmer, explained to me, he said, Sean, to me it's much different than that. To me it's people need to eat, and I'm providing food to thousands of people while at the same time contributing to the environment with organic dairy farming practices. So the big message for me is to inspire people to seek meaningful careers. And I mean, that can be on many different levels, and it means something different to everyone.
Sean, I'm sorry, I have to ask you, when George, the dairy farmer, told you this, I mean, did it change your perspective? Did it actually help you to enjoy the job more?
It did. It allowed me to focus on, and embrace the experience instead of saying, oh man, I just got peed on again.
All right, man. Well, we're going to come back and get your advice for other entrepreneurs. Stay with us here with Wake Up Radio. Sean Aiken, Ryan Rain Fuzz in the studio. We'll be right back.